Welcome, adventurers, to a world of wonder and whimsy, of fantasy and the fantastic, of Dungeons and Dragons. Please clap.
That was an interesting one.
Keeping it live. A battle ensued. Oh, wait. Previously on Radventure. Previously on Radventure, a battle ensued. Radventurers versus the Dark Knight Eldritch Neckbeard Beaver, who you learned was also inside a robotic suit of armor. After downing 2 members of your party, he fled, but Whirl summoned a blast of energy that obliterated Dark Galumki. His neckbeardy presence destroyed, just like you destroyed his house. You were awarded with the Board of Hovering, and convinced Anthony that his bird friends were shitty as he guided you out of the underground. You all spoke of what you would do with a wish should you reach the lost tomb of the Necrowraith Scepter. Then you parted ways. You parted ways, like a potter. You noticed the trees covered in a strange white substance, and then realized it was dough. These doughy oaks, they grow only in Pizzaria, the Pizza Kingdom. And as you orient yourselves, you hear a rustling in the forest as figures run toward you, bursting into the road. You see a medium-sized yellow creature with a cylindrical body, and the head is sort of this green, spiky top. It's a giant pineapple. But he has hands and legs and humanoid features, and he waves in your direction. You see behind him another one of these large pineapple-born, behind him catching up, holding the hands of a much smaller, only like 2 foot tall pineapple-born, poking at his head nervously out from behind the legs. Please, we don't want any trouble. Something's chasing us. Please, let us in. We have to get out of here.
Insight check.
Make an insight check. I will say you can hear something more stomping through the forest behind you.
Well, it says 16.
Seems to be telling the truth.
All right.
There's something large coming through the forest. You all have the option. You can choose to allow this family of pineapple-borns to come with you, or you can not. But if you don't decide in the next 6 seconds, something will catch up with you.
Oh, man.
So, what would you like to do?
I think we should all jump into the van.
Yeah, hop in.
Yeah,
I guess.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna slide open the van door and be like, get in, sweet pineapples.
They jump in, surprisingly dexterous for like these weird clunky bodies. And they all jump in. Magnolia, you're in the van. You hear something coming. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna fucking floor it.
Jettison forward as something large bursts out into the road, but you're already so far away you don't see exactly what it is.
Can I take a peek in my rear, like my window, my side mirror?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Could I also just like stick my head out the side window?
Make a perception check.
Sure.
That is a natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Not bad.
D&D Beyond today.
24 for me.
Nice. Okay. Both of you see this giant, maybe 15-foot tall, pink creature. It's brandishing this giant club, and it's got like all these like almost like faces in it. As it sort of lumbers forward, there's this big chain around its neck. And as I'll say with a nat 20, you realize that the club in its hand is actually a giant bone as it sort of lumbers and starts to chase after the van, but you decided to all go, so you are able to escape.
What the hell?
Please tell me it was type of like anamorphic, like Canadian bacon that was after it.
Maybe.
I think in Canada they just call it bacon.
As you go on for 10 minutes or so to make sure you're like clear of this thing and you're continuing to go in the van, you see the other pineapple. Oh, thank you. I don't know what we would have done without you.
Well, you probably would have died.
The other one sort of covers the ears of the smaller pineapple as you say that.
Oh, does the small one not know about death?
The other one shoots you like a look that is like, what the fuck are you doing? The other one sort of puts a hand on their shoulder. Thank you for your kindness. I'm Dole. This is my partner Maury, and this is our son Ripley. If you hadn't picked us up, the pepperoni and that monstrosity is with them, they would have gotten us for sure.
The who what now?
The pepperoni. Have you not heard what has been happening in Pizzaria?
No, we've only just arrived.
We're kind of just passing
I've
through.
never been here before.
Oh, where are our manners? Would you like some candy? I hold open the bag of candy.
You see Ripley, the little pineapple one's like eyes go kind of wide, and they're like, sure, go ahead. They get some candy. He's got like some chocolate and immediately starts getting it all over his hands and like around his mouth.
Pineapple and chocolate, not a good combo.
I'd like to release Neil so that he can play with the little pineapple.
Yeah. You see that this kid who is momentarily thinking about death has been distracted.
Hell yeah.
And he seems to be doing, Neil's like, the kid's really sticky, but okay. God, I hate, it's like pushing away, but like, it's like, I have to follow your commands, but gross. Maury sort of like turns to the rest of you. They've been capturing us pineapple born, saying we don't belong in Pizzaria.
Well, that's ridiculous. You're from here, aren't you?
It's true, yes.
You should belong here in Pizzaria just as much as any other whatever you are.
I agree.
So I have a question about Pizzaria, and I don't know if it's appropriate, so excuse me for asking this.
Yes.
Is it pizza toppings that live here, or do you guys make pizza here?
They like sort of like look at each other kind of puzzled. Oh, well, I mean, Pizzaria is pizza. Pizza is life. Pizza's love. Pizza is the one thing that combines all things together.
I agree. But do you guys like eat each other?
I'm so sorry. I cannot believe how insensitive she has been. Of course they don't eat each other. That would be barbaric. I like look at the pineapples and I'm like, right? That's barbaric, right?
Yeah, they nod. Yeah, of course we don't eat each other. You might have heard that, but that's just the pepperoni spread propaganda about us pineapple born. They only want certain toppings to belong in Pizzaria. So we had to flee the capital into the crust. We were with a larger group, but we got separated.
Oh no.
Okay, I am still so thoroughly confused here. So what do you eat in Pizzaria if you guys are all pizza toppings?
Make a persuasion check. It's not a terribly high DC because you are helping them out.
A 16.
Food, you know, like it's like they had like a granola bar they pull out. You know, like fish sometimes. I guess it depends on like what's at the supermarket, like what's on sale.
So no pizza. No pizza.
I mean, we eat pizza sometimes. There's a
but
lot
if
of
you guys are pizza.
But
well,
they're
pineapples.
They're toppings. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just like maneuver around the toppings.
Yeah. Do you think that we are pineapples? We're sentient. We're living things. We're pineapple born. There's a big difference.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Again, thank you so much for saving us.
I didn't know that there were
really
like
appreciate it.
I didn't know there were like fruit born. Are there like berry people?
Not that I've heard of in Pizzaria. That doesn't seem like they would go well together, but...
I've put berries on pizza before. Nobody else liked it, but I did.
Well, you know what? If you want to, that's your right, and we will defend it forever. But the pepperoni, they don't think that. And you see, like, little Ripley sort of poke his head up from playing with Neil. He's got, like, Neil, and he's, like, making him dance. But there's a safe place, right? With the Bellas? I see Mari, like, puts his hand on his head and pats him. That's right, son. The mushroom folk will accept us, and we'll be safe. If you all wouldn't mind taking us as far as you're headed in that direction, we have a little bit of gold on us to pay you. Takes out, like, their coin purse, and in it there's, like, it's, like, a lot of coppers and silver. It looks like, you know, maybe they've got, like, a total of, like, 5 or 10 gold among them. It takes out a few, like, 3 gold and, like, hands it to you.
Oh, no, we couldn't possibly. I pushed their hand back. You will need that much more than we will.
If we're going in the same direction anyway, I mean.
You're all too kind.
I'd like to meet the Bellas.
I'm sure they would welcome you, just as they would welcome us.
Are these mushroom people also rejected by the pepperoni?
Yes, there were many who once thought mushroom folk did not belong on Pizzaria, but they were wrong.
Yes, that sounds very wrong.
It does.
Exactly.
Mushrooms are really cool.
Mushrooms are delicious.
I would love to hear more about this insidious propaganda campaign that says pineapple should not go on Pizzaria.
I agree. I would be happy to tell you all about it, actually. As long as you're taking us, I'd tell you as much as you'd like.
Just tell me which way to start driving.
Points there currently is still just the one road ahead, and says that this is the way they're going. It starts to tell you about the great wars that have broken out in Pizzaria of the meat lovers, those who believe that only meat and such things belong in Pizzaria, versus the vegetales, and all the others. The first casualties of this war being the mushroom folk and the pineapple born. You know that there are others in there that aren't safe. People think that they don't belong in Pizzaria, and the pepperoni have taken over the capital. And it is indeed a dark time, but there's hope. They say that they got separated from their group, but they're all heading toward the mushroom folk, who have a safe haven for them, and they can rebuild society there.
This is how it always begins, with the most vulnerable people. First the pineapple-born, then the mushroom-born, then the olive-born. One day, it'll be only meat, and it won't be enough. They'll start fighting over which meat is the superior meat.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
There won't be any balance to
No balance.
Pizzaria.
So you guys are just, like, gonna hide and just, like, make a new city? What about, like, going up and kicking them in the face and being like, "You're stupid. Let us back in"?
Yes. Do you have weapons? Armies, perhaps?
We're not fighters. I'm an accountant. He does pizza law. There's just we don't have any weapons. We're hoping that if we can rebuild society on the outskirts, make it a safe place, eventually the infighting will take over them, and they'll cut each other down.
Not a bad plan.
Yeah, but what if they decide to spread their influence even farther and just come after your fringe society thingy?
They could try, but they've been trying to do that to the mushroom folk for dozens of years, and the mushroom folk are strong people. This is only now that the pepperoni are venturing even this far to track us down. Many others have already escaped there, and they've rebuilt society. If we can just make it there, everything will be okay.
Doesn't feel that easy, but I guess it's worth a shot.
Around hour 2, you see Dole's stomach start to growl. He takes out a granola bar, and it looks like it's like one of their last ones, and he breaks it into 3 pieces, and hands one to Mari and one to Ripley. And then both he and Mari share a glance, and they give both of their pieces to Ripley, and start the little crumbs they start eating that their own.
I'll summon a big old pile of blueberries and hand it to him.
Eyes light up. Oh, thank you. And they hungrily eat it.
I rustle through my bag and I pull out a femur. Here, this still has a little bit of flesh left on it if you want.
All right, and they just immediately turn Ripley away. He's like, oh.
Can we stop the van for just a quick second so I can go grab some dough off of a tree?
Yeah, absolutely. Go.
Or I chaotically roll down a window and go for it. Go.
Or maybe,
Gert, make it-
Magnolia, could you just drive a little closer to the trees and I'll just reach my arm out?
Here, you can borrow my staff to just reach and scoop some.
Perfect.
Magnolia, make a driving check. So I think that's your charisma plus proficiency. And Gert, make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to try and get some of this dough off from a moving car.
19.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh, yeah.
You drive off, basically off the road, and just goes into a ditch. Gert, you manage to grab some of it, and then the van basically tips halfway over, and it gets stuck in the ditch. You have to spend 10 or 15 minutes propping the van up and getting it going again.
And as I go into the ditch, I'm like, whoops, hit a curb.
just a little curb dip. That's no big deal.
Amari and Dole, who have gotten out to stretch, listen. You hear this sort of rushing sound in the distance, water. That's the Matza River. We're getting close.
The what now?
The Matza River.
Oh.
Please tell me it's made of cheese, and please tell me I can drink it.
You can, as long as it has. You should boil it first to make sure it's sanitary to drink.
Sure, but it's made of cheese, and I can drink it.
Yes.
Oh,
it's a 100-foot wide river of cheese.
That's a dream come true.
That sounds like a lot of cheese.
How close is the Maza River?
You can hear it rushing. So it's probably within 5 minutes or so.
Okay. On the trees around us, are there tomatoes?
Make an investigation or nature check.
Take a guidance.
I think you have the same idea as me.
That's a 6.
You're looking around, you don't see any tomato plants or anything. The dirt is a red, a red brown, but you don't notice any tomatoes.
Okay. We might have to make a pizza with candy on it.
Okay.
Ripley's
it's dessert pizza.
Yeah.
That's still pizza.
Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
It still counts.
I think we should use my oven of easy baking to make this very kind pineapple family a pizza.
If we want to go with a dessert pizza, we could do a strawberry sauce. So it's the red sauce with the mozzarella, and then top it with crushed candies.
That sounds great.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Okay. You open the oven of easy baking, and what ingredients are you putting in?
Well, I think we have to make it to the cheese river first.
Got it. Okay. As you are driving, the doughy oaks become sparser and the road opens. Ahead, you hear the sloshing rapids and reveal this gushing white river 100 feet wide. And ahead, there's a bridge heading over it. But on this bridge, there are a few caravans, carts, that are stopped on the bridge. As you get close, you can see that there are these small red figures, each about 3 feet tall. Their bodies are circular, thin. They have little arms and legs, but they carry the sharp spears and crossbows.
What do they look like they are? Are they humans or?
Make perception checks.
All right.
I'll also.
Okay.
Yeah, I perceive.
Sure, I'll join.
I perceive real good for a change. 19.
16.
19 as well.
Nice.
A 13.
They look like little pepperoni.
Oh no.
Mari get down. As these peering out the window. The pepperoni guards. Damn, they must have put a checkpoint on the bridge. If they catch us, they'll throw us in jail. All of us.
Oh, don't worry. We won't let that happen.
The other one puts a hand on his shoulder, but if we turn around, it'll be even more suspicious and they'll chase us.
Yes.
They're about 50 feet from the checkpoint.
Well,
We're 50 feet away.
Yep.
I think we could best them.
Or we could just tell him to buzz off.
I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I can minor illusion little pineapple people running on the opposite side of the bridge.
Interesting.
They can go and chase after them.
I think that's a great idea.
Or I could cast a web, trap all of them, and then set the web on fire, and then they will all burn.
Maybe let's make that like plan C.
Why are my plans always plan C?
Because your plans always immediately involve murdering someone.
Well, it's just very efficient, and we're in a bit of a hurry. I'm afraid for the lives of these gentle pineapple people.
Well, maybe we can just put them under a blanket and be like, hey, we're just passing through. Yeah, screw pineapples, whatever.
Yeah, I also have minor illusion. I could make it look like our van is full of something else, like teddy bears or
Bees.
boxes. Make it look like we're moving, maybe. Cardboard boxes.
You could make it something very unpleasant, like the van is full of wasp nests.
That too.
Oh no, you don't want to come in the van. We've got all kinds of wasps in here.
Also a great idea.
I could also if we cover the pineapples with a blanket, I could lay down with my head sticking out and just be like, I'm just napping here. This is just my body.
My huge lumpy body.
As you all get in line, you see, there's this long line of carriages, and you see there's 4 ahead of you. The first carriage in line is now being escorted by about a dozen pepperoni guards over to the side, and you see that the back is opened, and the pepperoni are leading out a bunch of sardines who are packed in like themselves, when they're being arrested and led to the opposite side of the bridge. And you can see them being manacled and put into a little building.
Damn, these people take their pizza seriously.
See, this is what I said. They're meat people, and they're discriminating against them. Soon, no one will be safe, and pepperoni will be the only ones allowed. We have to kill all of them. Well, except for the sardine people, of course.
Still going with killing is plan C, for me at least.
You see that the next carriage goes up, and they open all the doors, and pepperoni start to peek inside and look around. They take things that are down, and they make sure people step out.
I don't think the illusion thing is going to work.
I don't think putting them under a blanket is going to work either.
No.
Wait, Connor.
Yes.
Did I add anything secret compartments to my van?
Oh yeah, do you have snuggling compartments?
I asked you if you wanted to, and you never got back to me. So
no.
Unfortunately,
Shit.
no.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
at the next level up.
I think minor illusioning bees, we're beekeepers.
Yeah. Maybe I can minor illusion it to look like they're 3 giant wasps, or 2 giant wasps and 1 baby wasp.
I feel like that might be a bit much for minor illusion.
Is it?
Probably.
Minor illusion can do a 5-foot
We have the
cube.
troll hat.
Oh, okay.
We do have the troll hat, so we could turn at least one of them
We
into
do
a
have the
troll.
troll hat.
Carriages pull
Okay.
up. There's now just 2 carriages in front of you.
Yotik starts moving a firebolt around in his hand.
Maybe
ready.
I can at least try to hide the kid under the blanket with me, and I can make us a little sneakier.
I can try to charm them. I have charm person.
I could make the pineapple people smaller.
I also have charm person. I'm gonna go with hiding first. I'm gonna take Ripley, and just make my kind of roll out my bedroll, and set up like I'm sleeping. And I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Nice. Okay.
So anyone within, I think pretty much, everybody within the van has a +10 bonus to stealth checks.
Nice.
Which of the pineapple-born adults is bigger?
They're both about the same size. Dole's probably a little bigger.
All right, I'm going to cast Reduce on Dole.
Okay.
And then can we put the troll hat on the other one?
Here, do you want to stick Dole in the bedroll with me?
Me? Oh, yes.
So I'll tuck the kid and Dole into the bedroll and like curl up like I'm sleeping.
Okay.
And then I'll put the troll hat on the big one.
You see this sort of like yellowish troll with now spiky green hair emerge. About like a little taller than it was before. There's sort of like this big, giant, like sort of glassy eyes and like this dumb like smile, like this pale skin. He's like, oh, okay. Ripley and Dole in your bag are taking up a lot of space.
That's fine.
As it pulls up, there's one cart in front of you.
All right. Whirl, you're in bed because you're sick. Pineapple, whose name I've forgotten. You are a troll, and your name is Trolly McTrollface. And
Trollface, got it.
we're taking you to have you vaccinated against troll fever. Oh, and
Got it.
Whirl, you
Yes.
already got troll fever.
Yeah, I and I broke my leg recently, so it's really hard for me to get up.
When did that happen? I'm so sorry.
That's part of the thing.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Your leg. Oh, man. I remember when you broke your leg. That happened recently.
No, those flex games were real rough.
And I don't know how these people know, or these pepperonis know about troll fever, but we can just convince them that it's like highly contagious.
Oh, absolutely.
And they don't want to
Extremely
get near
contagious.
World at all.
Yes.
Should I still have minor illusion ready to go to cast some pineapples running in the distance?
Yes. Make
Can't
a
hurt.
distraction
Sure.
if we need it.
Okay. Cool. Perfect.
I can also be ready for charm person if we need to
Same.
Perfect.
try to throw a couple of them off.
So, in the front, Magnolia, you're driving. Who's in the passenger seat?
I am.
I'm in the back, like wiping a cloth on Whirl's forehead.
Nice. You pull up as the next car goes forward, or cart, because it's a fantasy world, I keep forgetting. It rolls forward, and you see this little pepperoni guard, and there's like a dozen of them all around. Most of them seem kind of like nonchalant. He like a few feet tall. He like walks up and gets on a stool and like motions for you to like pull forward. He's got like a little mustache and a clipboard. License and registration.
Oh, yes, of course. And I go into the glove compartment. And didn't we make some weird license?
I believe you did actually. Yeah.
I think we
it's
did.
just like a piece of construction paper with glitter on it.
I think it is.
Well, looks legit to
I'm
me.
gonna... Okay, cool.
And what are your reason for traveling through the glorious kingdom of Pizzaria?
We're just passing through. We have one passenger with troll fever, and we really
What?
gotta get her to the hospital, and another one vaccinated.
Him!
What's
I
up?
yell from the back.
Him. Sorry.
Troll fever.
It's really contagious. You don't want to get it.
The Troll Kingdom. You know, they had that outbreak a couple years ago. They never really got under control because no one was wearing masks.
I'm gonna start
and now
coughing.
they finally have vaccinations. You know, for everyone. So all the trolls that fled Troll Kingdom during this pandemic, they're now coming back to get their vaccines.
Go ahead and both of you make deception checks.
I'm just gonna give like a pained childlike groan from the back. Just
There, child. There. I'm just aggressively wiping your whole face.
I got a 21.
I got a 22.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately sort of like goes back, covers his face. Oh gosh, oh geez, I don't want to catch that. All right, let's go through this quickly. Any fruits, vegetables, or undesirables to declare?
No.
Nope, just a bunch of candy, and I throw him a lollipop.
He dodges out of the way. I don't want to catch, don't give me anything. All right, pull ahead, we'll do a quick search through. Hey, get the new guys over here. You see like these kind of like fresh pepperoni guards, two of them come down. All right, open the doors. Everyone keep their distance. They're infected. with troll fever. And the other's like, oh yeah, troll fever. I've heard of that. I know what that is. Yeah. With their little spears and doors open, they like come around, they like sort of open the doors and they ask you all to step out.
I step out along with the transmogrified troll pineapple. You'll have to excuse my friend in there, this child. He's very sick and cannot stand.
I'm too weak to stand up.
He's too weak to stand up. He also broke his leg doing extreme sports.
Also,
both of you make deception checks.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's a 3.
15.
15. All right, we'll come in. Just don't cough on us. You see the two little pepperoni walk up. They start searching around the van. They like open like the sacks that you have filled with candy and other things. They like rudely like cut them open and like look inside, like damaging some of your stuff. They like open your glove compartment, like paw through things and like leave the mess. Go ahead and make a stealth check, Whirl.
Okay. And that's gonna be +10 because I got pass without trace up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 13 plus 10 is 23.
Well, looks clear here. All right, you're all free to go.
As they start to walk out, I'm just gonna like start coughing violently behind them.
Oh, jeez! Oh. And they start like scampering away. And they like stumble over each other. And like one of them impales themselves on like their spear and just dies. They're like, oh well. They like take him and just throw his body in the river. Hey, we need 2 more. And you see like 2 more pepperoni guards come forward. Well, go on through.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes,
Pepperoni.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Pepperoni was my father.
Okay, Pepperoni Jr. And I drive off.
I get back in the van before she drives off.
Before we leave completely, though, can I just go get a scoop of that river?
Yeah, the bridge is pretty high up. It's like 50 feet up. But on the other side, you could go down to the embankment if you want.
Okay.
But as you go across the river, you see that building where the sardines were led to. Go ahead and everyone make perception checks.
Oh my god.
It's getting really dark.
Shit.
23.
6.
14.
A 15.
All right. Whirl and Magnolia, you see that inside this building there are jail cells as they're open and the sardines are being locked up. You also see there is a big cluster of pineapple born that are locked up.
This is not right. We must do something. Yotik is like playing with the dragon scale between his claws. We have to do something.
We do, but
I mean, we're only 5 people. And maybe once we get to the Bellas, we could tell them about it, and then we can emancipate everyone. And it'll be a group effort instead of just, 5 people, 1 big jail cell.
Yeah, we'll have an army of mushrooms behind us.
And at the very least, we gotta drop these guys off first.
Yes, and if we get the scepter, perhaps an army of the undead as well.
True.
Exactly.
As much as I hate to say it, you see the troll, Moray Pineapple.
I forgot you looked that way.
I think you're right. I think we have to get help at the city.
Do you think everyone will be okay until then?
I hope so.
Well, then I guess let's hurry.
How flammable does the building that they're all locked up in look?
Looks like a stone building.
Oh, shit.
A stone building filled with innocent civilians.
Just ask, just...
I mean, do you know what they're planning to do with those people?
I have no idea. They're the people from our group. They must have caught them.
Do you think that these pepperoni eat the vegetal people?
Once again, goes and covers the ears of Ripley. Well, I'm not sure.
When are you going to talk to your young one about death? I mean, how old are they? How
All
are
right,
you putting it
so
off?
let's do a song. But you all continue forward. You avoid any sort of obstacle with the pepperoni.
Nice.
You drive and drive for a few hours. through the doughy oaks, and you notice that the trees are becoming thicker and more dense until the point when you realize these are no longer trees, but giant mushrooms.
Yes! Mushroom forest!
Ahead, you see the lights of a small village. We've made it! The Bella City of Fungin. And you see it opens into this city where there are these figures emerging from giant hollow mushrooms alerted to your presence. They are tall mushroom people with giant caps that stretch large over their bodies as they all sort of like form like a little perimeter as you approach. The Pineapple-born step out, and you see emerging from the mushroom folk, one of them, it's a shriveled stalk, old, and she has a red cap with little white dots on it.
Oh, an Amanita.
Hello there, travelers. What brings you here?
We have some refugees from Pizzaria.
Yes, all are welcome. Please, there is a time when even the Myconids, us Bella, once were rejected from Pizzaria. We extend our empathy. I am Portia, the elder of the Bella people here in Fungin. I wish I could speak of more good times, but I'm afraid our village will not be safe for much longer.
I'm gonna get out of the back of the van and help Whirl out. Careful with your leg, Whirl.
I'm fine. It's healed. I healed it.
Oh, that was fast.
I have cure wounds. It's fine. What do you mean the village isn't going to be safe?
The Pineapple-born are taken off and given like some food and some other things. They're nearby. She sort of beckons you over to a small brick fire pit that's kind of domed, but you can see inside. And she takes out this old lute that looks like it's made of a dried mushroom. As she plays, you see shapes begin to appear in the fire. Long ago, 3 goddesses lived in harmony. Bread with her bravery shaped and formed the land. Sauce with her serenity balanced the planet. And cheese with her cunning connected us all together in sticky harmony. But everything has changed
God damn
since
it.
the meats decided to rise up and control the kingdom. They seek to harness the power of sauce by sacrificing creatures they deem unworthy in the great Tom Kano.
Tom Kano?
Yes, and she points off, and in the distance, not too far, you see this giant mountain with instead of like a pointed peak, it's cut off, and you can see this faint red glow coming from above.
Oh.
When this happens, we believe she will erupt in anger, killing all of our kind.
Oh, what about us?
I mean, you could just keep going. Like, there's a road out of here.
Oh. Oh, why don't... If there's a road, could all of you leave as well? To avoid death?
There are so many of us. We would not all make it. And we will have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
Do you know, like, when they plan on doing this whole, like, Tom Kano sacrifice-y thingy, eruption, whatnot?
She sort of puts her little wrinkly fingers on her head and taps the crown, the cap on her crown. It is soon. The Pepperoni have established a base on the Tom Kano. In fact, I feel that they will proceed with their sinister and uncool plan tonight.
Tonight? Such urgency. Extremely uncool. It's not rad, even in the slightest.
Exactly.
Not one bit.
We would stop it ourselves, but us mushroom folk are super chill and embrace pacifist culture.
See, that's cool, and I totally get you.
That is rad.
But-
what you're doing is rad.
But also, like, sometimes someone's just such a jerk that you need to just evaporate them with radiant star energy.
Yes. More of that.
Yes.
I
Other
love
people can
that.
do that for sure.
Do you not have radiant star energy?
Oh no, I just play my lute.
Same.
Does anyone here have, like, a big stick that they could hit someone with? Because that's also an option.
Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a 14.
One of the mushroom-born raises like a stick, and then it kind of like breaks in his hand. He's like, "Oh man."
So you're saying like you don't have like an army or like defenses and stuff that we could like borrow?
I keep my armies in my sleeveys, and she holds out her arms for the robe.
Is she? Oh, I was gonna say, is she wearing sleeves?
She is wearing sleeves.
That was a bad one.
That was pretty bad.
Adventurers, if you are able to stop this sinister plot, I will give you a relic from the mushroom folk. It is the thing of our greatest worth.
People really just like offering relics in exchange for work. It's a really lucrative business.
Yes.
It really is.
It's extremely lucrative.
It works every time.
Every single time. It's great.
I'm almost thankful that all of these desperate people we meet have no money and they have to give us something worth far more than the gold value of our labor.
I know, right?
Speaking of desperate, Dole is, they imprisoned our pineapple-born friends. They're going to sacrifice them to the volcano. We have to stop them.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
1 second. I can't take you seriously like that. And I pull the wig off.
They're like, oh, the rest of the mushroom folk kind of nod, like, oh, it was an illusion.
I'm
Got
not
it.
sure if I can take him more seriously or less seriously now because he's a pineapple.
At least now he doesn't have that ridiculous hair.
True.
I think we should do something about this.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yep.
It's not right when people who have done nothing wrong die.
Or get thrown into a volcano.
Yes, that's what I meant. But it's very good when people who have done something wrong die and or get thrown in a volcano.
Maybe we'll just keep that information in our minds for later.
I feel like we need to knock some people into a volcano.
Yes.
Or a Tomcano, sorry.
I'm a little perplexed by the Tomcano.
Are Tomcanos filled with people named Tom?
Or maybe it's a volcano and its name is Tom?
I have things to tend to. I must make preparations in case we must escape this place. Should you wish to do something, the hour draws late. If you wish to head to the volcano, you must leave soon.
Yotik looks at his chitinous wrist. What time is it?
Well, it looks like six, maybe 5, 4, 3.
Oh no, he's counting down. Or she's counting down.
So just like toward the volcano, is there like a path, a nice path we could like head up?
Yes,
Like,
this
scenic
way.
trail?
You see that there's like a little path through the woods that they point you to. Joel's like, I'll come with you, and takes the troll wig with him just in case. But Maury, you and Ripley stay here.
Maury, maybe this would be a good opportunity to sort of broach the subject of, mortality. with
All
the little
right,
one.
see you later. Bye. Maury and Ripley walk away.
So Dole, do you have like a big stick that you could use to like maybe punt a pepperoni into a volcano?
I played hockey.
Do you have a hockey stick?
No, I left behind all my stuff.
Do you,
Why
But
did
here,
you
it picks
do
up
that?
a stick. There. Now I've got a stick.
is
Yes.
it like? Does it look like a stick that could actually hurt someone, or is it like a stick that your dog fetches?
It doesn't look like it looks like it's a like a stick. It looks like solid.
It looks
A full stick.
like maybe 1d4 of a stick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something. That's something.
What are y'all doing?
I'm going to approach the Amanita lady who was speaking to us.
Yes. Portia is my name.
Portia is your name, and I didn't forget it because it's very memorable.
Portia of the Bella.
Portia. Sorry. Portia, you mentioned a relic. Can you tell me anything about it?
All I will say is that it brings out the music in some people.
Oh, but would you say that it's maybe a book? Or a tome? Or a
It's not.
scroll?
It is neither of those things.
Ah, well, all right. We'll still do this thing for you. I just wanted to
Good.
know. Yotik sulks.
For the sake of, because I don't think we established this last time, who has the hoverboard?
Oh yeah, who?
I don't
who
think
did
we
have-
ever said who took it.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be good for Gert because it gives more movement speed. And I know halflings move a little slow.
I'm down.
But also there was that line at the end about e-blasting for thrust.
There is.
We've got an e-blaster.
It might also be, I mean, if Yotik had it too, he could use his wings to move himself forward and backward.
Yeah, he can already fly, though.
Yeah, I don't really need the extra movement
Shut
speed.
that down. No, he can fly.
Okay, that's fine.
He has wings.
Yeah, give it to Magnolia. That's good. And it can hold up to like 500 pounds.
True. So yeah,
we can pile on.
We could just use it like a tensor's floating disc to move items around.
Yeah, true enough. Okay.
So you all pile in and head up the volcano. 2 hours pass as it reaches sundown. In the distance, you see this large mountain rising like a crust over the mushroom forest. This non-flat peak, or this flat peak, has the softest of red glows, and as you go closer, there is this red stone as you climb up the side. The smell of tomato sauce fills your nostrils as you trudge forward up the red rocky mountain, and the heat increases as you approach the rim of the Tomcano and look over the edge to see a lake of hot marinara sauce bubbling below. On the far end of the volcano, you see a small encampment of pepperoni guards assembling something. Go ahead and everyone make perception checks.
12.
Not 20.
Nice. 15.
18.
Most of you see they're assembling something that extends over into the volcano. Magnolia, you realize this is a large plank. You see that there is sort of like this ledge, like inner funnel going down, and they are trying to create something that puts basically a walk the plank directly over the volcano.
I don't think these pepperoni pals are, the brightest, the most creative. They're kind of silly.
A little bit of levity in this very dark episode. The pepperoni. You see that there is also this caravan that looks like it is like a portable jail cell, and you can see within it there are some pineapple born and there are some sardines. But also, you see that overseeing this is that pink monstrosity before this giant thing that you now, with a clear view of, can confirm is bacon. Canadian bacon, to be sure. This thing known as the Baconator surveys over all of this, storming around. It has this big chain around its neck, and you see pepperoni guards like pulling it and like having it like lift beams and put them out. They're almost done assembling this thing.
They've got this thing like chained up.
It looks like they have one chain that this thing is like, it's like around its neck, and they're like sort of pulling it. It doesn't look like they're doing much, but it's like the Baconator is still can't say it straight face. Looks like the Baconator is like obeying their commands.
Okay, interesting.
Another friend for us to emancipate.
Do they realize that they're like practically cousins?
Right?
I'm not sure that matters to them.
I don't think it
They
does.
have their pepperoni supremacy view set.
Yeah. I mean, the sardines are practically cousins too.
Yes. Although I must say, and I lower my voice so that Dole doesn't hear me, I've never heard of putting sardines on pizza. Anchovies, yes, but sardines? They're a bit large, aren't they?
I feel like that, maybe we just look over that problem for now, and maybe it's just an issue that some sentient god kind of just glossed over, and because he hasn't had those before.
It's like God is a vegetarian and doesn't know what kind of fish goes on pizza.
It's all anti-meat propaganda, folks. Boom, 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 boom. And they start to lead some of the sardines, which we'll just keep in as sardines are not anchovies from now on.
The they're packed in like sardines joke, that wouldn't have worked as anchovies, so you
Yes.
100% get a pass there.
Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, to be honest, I've never had any type of sardine or salty fish on a pizza, and I can't tell the difference.
I wouldn't know the
They're
difference.
so good.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the difference.
Sardines and anchovies could not be more different, and anchovies are great on pizza.
Sure.
You're all discussing this in character as one is being led out to the edge of the volcano.
We should probably intervene.
Are we just gonna like charge in?
How flammable does this structure they're building look?
It looks like it's made of metal. Because it's over a volcano.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Damn it. Yeah.
You see the remnants below of some broken, burnt up ones that maybe they tried this before.
Maybe we could pretend that we need their help for something.
Yes.
And get them to stop what they're doing.
Maybe we could say we found like an escapee.
Yes, interesting. Oh, we could say that we're health inspectors and that your leg is broken.
No
Yes.
more with the broken leg.
We are here to. We found a stray pineapple. We're health inspectors, and my friend's leg is broken. Can we use your telephone? Also, we need to inspect your health.
Let's maybe minus the broken leg part. My leg is fine. I'll like stand on one leg and like hop on one foot. See, all good.
It's gotten so much better so fast.
I know, right? It's crazy. But whatever we do, we should probably do it like now.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's just go over there and and just give it a shot.
Just start some chaos.
Yeah.
It sounds like a plan. I love it.
Dole slips on the wig of troll kind and bamps into a troll. All right, let's do this. As you sort of drive around the rim of the volcano, as you get close, there's like probably 50 pepperoni guards here. Like, they're weak, but there are a lot of them. As they sort of like form this little barrier with spears. Hey, what do you want?
We're health inspectors.
We're just here to, make sure that this ritual is all, clean, falls under standards.
Yes, we have to make sure
Have
it's
to
up
check
to
the
code.
flag.
Kosher.
Gotta-
I don't know how kosher you are,
Yes.
but we just want to make sure that this whole thing is a nice, kosher, blessed
Yes.
process.
No cross-contamination. You know how the gods feel about cross-contamination. It's real bad.
No mixing meat and cheeses.
Make sure the plank
No
is
shellfish.
sanitized.
Yes.
All of you make deception checks at disadvantage.
God damn it. I didn't say I guided myself, so I'm not gonna.
6.
5.
10?
And 18.
At disadvantage? Holy shit.
I always forget I'm so deceptive.
Yeah,
in this
you're a
game.
charisma class.
They sort of like ignore the rest of you, Magnolia. You were trying to get them for things to be kosher, right?
Yeah.
Well, listen, you like the one who seems to be most in charge. He's like 6 inches taller than the rest. We don't take advice from anyone, especially someone who's not pepperoni.
But we're all made of meat. I mean,
Yeah,
look at all
is
this
true.
meat. I gesture to everyone's bodies.
We are all
He
technically
ignores-
We just
made of
haven't
meat.
transformed yet.
Seems to be ignoring people who aren't Magnolia right now.
Oh.
What did you just say to me?
Oh god.
I said we don't take orders from people who aren't me. Hey, pepperoni.
I don't know how to fuck. I don't know how to be intimidating. Fuck. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm just gonna like puff out my chest and I'm gonna put my finger just like on his little slimy pepperoni and I'm gonna be like, don't you ever talk to me like that again when we are only here to make sure things are kosher. You understand me? You understand me?
Make an intimidation check.
It's a 13.
He sort of like takes a step back. Okay. You know what? Look, things are kosher. Things are fine. Here, Baconator! You see he yells as the big turns towards you, starts walking. Everything's kosher, right? Looks down. Yep, he says everything's kosher.
Insight check.
What is that, if I may ask? Because it looks kind of abomination-y.
What was your insight?
22.
Are you sure? You have no idea what he said.
Oh, shit.
Because it wasn't. Hey, you mean the Baconator? Yeah. You see, the Bacons weren't willing to join us, so we just squeezed them all together.
Oh, what the fuck?
You know what? And I'm gonna, is he shorter than me?
Yeah, he's 3 feet tall.
Okay, I'm gonna bend down to his height so I'm looking him in the eyes.
Ah!
Squeezing all of the bacon, and I'm gonna grab him. The bacon together? That doesn't seem very kosher to me. And I'm lifting him up.
You see that as you're picking him up, the Baconator looks confused, but also like goes to like grab you. His like hand is extending towards you. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna put my hand out at him and say, halt.
Make a persuasion check.
This
I
is
have
great.
no idea what I'm doing.
This is my new favorite thing.
Shit, it's a 7.
He like looks at you for a sec. The pepperoni is like, no, stop her, squish her. And he's like, you see that there are multiple faces in this creature, and it looks like some of them are sad, but others are like reaching towards you. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
So not one.
Oh,
That one, he grabs both
Oh,
you
no.
and the pepperoni guard, so you're now both sort of squeezed together in his hand.
does the Baconator's chain have like a visible, what's the word I'm looking for? A clasp?
Lock?
Oh, sure, lock.
It's like a giant lock on his neck. You see the chain is now hanging down like at his feet. Raises Magnolia and his pepperoni guard up.
Excuse me, Mr. Bacon, can you put that down, please? That's my friend, and also I need her for reasons. Also, it's a health inspector, and you really shouldn't be mean to the health inspector. They'll give you,
No.
like, bad grades.
You'll get a terrible ranking on your health inspection.
Make a deception check.
That's a 2.
Sort of like looks at you, puzzled, but like continues to sort of raise both of you up.
I'm gonna take out my oven of easy baking. I'm gonna open the door and be like, okay guys, we don't need to fight. All we need you to do is just like go into this little box, check to see if you're kosher, all at the same time, and then we'll be out of your hair.
Make a deception check.
17.
I just rolled for a few of these guys. Oh no. Like, okay. Like about like a dozen of like these 50 pepperonis just like start like whoom, 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 until it is packed to the brim with them.
Great.
What do you do?
I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna press the button on the oven of easy
Okay.
baking.
You don't hear any sounds from inside. You'll just watch. Make another deception check as the 40 remaining pepperoni guards are just watching.
That's gonna be a 12.
What are you doing there?
I call out to them. Everyone, gather around close so that you can see how this works. Everyone, bunch in real close now.
Make a deception.
Come
Make a
on,
persuasion.
Big
Persuasion.
money. Oh, that was almost a 20, and now it's just a 9.
9. They are pretty close together, but they're like, we don't take orders from you.
How close together are all of them?
There's big clumps of them. You see, there's like 4 or 5 in different clumps together. At this time, you see the troll is sneaking off toward the caravan of prisoners. He doesn't. It looks like he's attracting the attention of like 2 or 3 pepperoni guards who are like now like sort of following him.
If I, like, notice him sneaking off, can I go with him?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Sure. I'll cast Pass Without Trace on myself again.
Okay.
We'll
We'll say that it could also be with him then.
Yeah. Stealth. Oh, yeah. That is 31.
Yeah. You managed to like sort of get around this group of pepperoni guards, and it doesn't seem like they notice you as you approach the caravan. So as Magnolia is being lifted in the air, you approach, and you see that there is just one pepperoni guard just stationed at the front of the caravan. There are 2 horses cheese horses that are at the front. They're horses, but they're made of cheese. This is a fantasy world.
Okay.
This feels like such a bad idea.
You hear Yotik's voice whispering in your head, kill him, vaporize him.
Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking about doing. Can I just like find a place to hide and then just like kind of whistle to like get the trying to get the one guard's attention?
Yeah, go ahead and make a performance check.
11.
Oh, a noise! He starts walking that direction. They're very dumb creatures.
Once he gets within 30 feet of me, I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
He makes a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, DC 14.
Oh, that is a 5 minus 3, so that is a 2.
Oh no.
Just going to kind of like beckon him into the bush. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I know the ritual's just about to start. I know the whole health inspection thing is a little crazy.
Yep.
They're actually worried that like things are going to get a little crazy, so they asked us to move the prisoners, start moving them down the side of the volcano. We'll bring them back up once this whole situation's resolved.
Make a deception check at advantage.
Come on. I'm not good at this.
Versus his insight.
Oh, thank God for advantage. One of those was real bad. 16.
He got a 2 minus 2.
Oh, no. Rolled a 0.
No, he rolled a 0. Yeah, come on. Here, I'll drive.
Here, just, quietly, though.
it.
Don't want to make too much chaos. I know it's already crazy.
Goes down as Dole is there with you and starts fiddling like with like some locks in the back, like hands like some lock picks through to like get everyone freed.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as you start moving, you're stealthy, but a caravan is not.
Sure.
The rest of you, who are back at the van, see that a few of the pepperoni guards have noticed and are starting to, hey, what's that? What's going on over there?
Pass Without Trace is also still up, by the way.
Perfect. It can make you stealthy. It can't make a caravan stealthy.
Hoping it at least like helps like with the lock picks.
Oh,
like
perfect,
helps conceal what they're doing.
Everyone, please line up. We need to continue with the health inspections.
Am I still being held by the big bacon?
Yep.
Like I was grabbing the pepperoni. I'm just going to like tighten my grip and be like, tell him to let go of us now.
Make an intimidation check.
Man, intimidating Rachel is the best.
17.
Not bad.
17. Let go, please. Creature, let's go, and you both fall to the ground. Looks over you, scratching his head.
Yes, sir. I understood that completely.
While everyone looked over at the caravan and were like, hey, what's that? I opened up the oven of easy baking. I just dumped all of the ones that were in there off of the cliff.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
19.
Yes. Yes.
Just dumping these bodies. You see they roll down the side of the volcano. You see these very crispy pepperoni bodies as they're just dumped down. You see most of the other guards have like turned away. Oh my gosh.
I guess I'll just like have it reopened, ready to go if anyone else needs to go through the inspection.
Next.
I'm gonna shove the one that I'm holding on to in there.
We're ready.
Okay.
We're ready for the next group. Ready to go.
I'll say Gert and Yodik make deception checks.
20.
Finally a good roll. 17.
Nice. Magnolia, make an athletics check at advantage. As
Okay.
you push him into this group of just parading pepperoni guards. They're like, okay, going back in.
20 not natural.
Amazing. He's like, wait, no, he's the, just sort of gets sandwiched in as you close it. Gert, you do feel like some resistance because there is an emergency release lever. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Can I assist to hold the door closed?
Sure. Go ahead and also make an athletics check.
That's a 14.
So that's a 16.
The two of you manage to hold it down as you start cooking these pepperoni alive.
Oh, man.
That got rid of most of the ones heading toward the caravan. Magnolia, you still see this Baconator looking around like, starting to get kind of angry, doesn't know what's happening. Whirl, what are you and Dole doing?
I'm just gonna, noticing kind of like the chaos, just turn to the pepperoni driving the caravan, just be like, crap, we better hurry. It looks like things are getting really crazy up there. We better hurry and get these guys out of the way. We can't do this without, I mean, I know you guys can't do this without your sacrifices, so just basically encouraging him to drive faster.
Yeah, of course, old friend. Go ahead and make a persuasion check at advantage.
That's not as good. That's 12.
With this insight, sure, this sounds like a good idea to me. And you start going down the mountain.
Just trying to get these guys as far away as possible, as fast as I can.
At that point, the rest of you at the top of the volcano, you see that the caravan of sacrifices is getting away, and the rest of the pepperoni who weren't previously engaged are now like, what? Oh no, we gotta stop him! And the big Baconator, they're like, smash him! It's going to just raise a fist up towards the sky and bring it down. I need Yodick, Gert, and Magnolia to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, no.
A 16.
7.
Oh, nice. 21.
Yodick and Magnolia, you take half damage, so you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Gert, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As
Fair
the
enough.
fist impacts into the ground. It's like, it starts reaching towards you all. What are you three doing?
I'm going to fly up into the air and cast web on the group of pepperoni guards that are chasing the caravan.
Okay. I'll make some dex saves for them.
That's a 13 dex save.
13. Yeah, they, none of them made that as this sort of group. That leaves 20 pepperoni left here. The rest, will say, gets 10 of them easy. Just, they're all just sort of like, jeez, we're all sticky,
I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on this Canadian bacon with the hopes of searing him.
Okay, go ahead and I'll say because he attacked you, you can do that. It's technically a reaction, but go ahead and it makes a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna fail that because that's a 6 naturally. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, that's good. That's a 22.
Yeah,
Damn.
you see like one of like the faces in it just like becomes totally like cooked. You smell the sizzling Canadian bacon, which is ham, as it looks angrily towards you and starts to raise fists towards the van. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna take out Blaze and just start swinging him around wildly at this Canadian Baconator.
Make an attack roll.
12.
12 actually hits because this is a large creature and has low AC. Go ahead and roll damage.
D10, where are you? Here it is. Okay. That is an 8.
8 points of damage.
Not
Boom.
bad.
Haha, take that, Baconator.
Blaze is like, yeah, totally, let's do this. Right on. But it doesn't have hands. There still is the van, and it looks like it's trying to smash the van. Did either of you want to get in the van?
I'm not getting in the van, especially if it's gonna smash it.
I'll get in the van and start driving it away.
Go ahead and make your driving check.
18 plus 5.
Amazing. Yeah, you just start...
Okay. Math.
I can't do the screeching sound, but screech sound! As you pull away. Gert, are you doing anything, or is it just you remaining up there?
I guess I'll take another swing at him with Blaze.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
That is a 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh. That is gonna be a 4.
As it sinks into him, his thing is starting to look hurt.
How far away is the caravan from the bacon thing right now?
Right now, it's about 120-ish feet.
Okay. I'm gonna turn and fire a guiding bolt at the bacon guy.
All right, go ahead and make an attack. Before that, it's going to make an attack against. It's going to ignore you, Gert, and instead run after the van and try to attack it.
Does Gert get an attack of opportunity because it's leaving combat range?
It does. So Gert, you can make another attack.
Step.
Oh, sweet. So it's a 17.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And that is a 5.
5.
Guiding bolts up the butt. That's a 12.
That'll hit. That's its armor class. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, that's some big sixes. I'll take it. 12, 14, 17 points of radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
The second time in a row. Whirl, how do you want to do this?
Same as before. Just like evaporate him into a pile of grease and smoking meat juice.
Nice.
The Baconator explodes, and all around the pepperoni flee and disperse. The bit of metal on the edge of the volcano kind of creaks and falls in. The Tomcano is still for now.
I'm gonna go over to the group of pepperoni that are caught in the web. Are they still trapped there?
Yeah, they're trying to scramble and pull their way out, but they can't.
Now, what did we learn about doing genocide?
Kill, 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 kill. We love killing. We love killing.
All right, I cast Firebolt and set all the web on fire.
The familiar smell of burnt pepperoni fills all of your nostrils as the rest of the pepperoni flee into the woods.
I'll tell the one driving the caravan. Oh, you can hit the brakes now. We're good.
Cool. It's like a good day for him. He's having a fun time.
Just kind of pat his head, wipe the grease off on my pants.
Having saved the prisoners from the volcanic fate, you head back to Fungin, where the Bella people are waiting for you.
Wait, before we head back, I'm gonna pull my van up to the big Tomcano crater. And I'm assuming Magnolia has a ladle in her
Sure.
yeah. And I'm just going to take a mason jar and ladle some fresh marinara. And then just close it.
It is like a bank down, like a steep bank down, and then a drop into what is essentially lava.
Oh.
I don't know how you think you can get down a 45-degree angle.
Oh.
Can I
but
can I use Mage Hand to pick up her ladle and magically descend
there
it
you go.
in and then bring it up?
I was gonna say I got rope.
Just one ladle at a time, filling up her mason jar.
Amazing. To the power of friendship, you fill up the ladle full of mason jar full of sauce.
We're gonna make pizza later.
Pizza.
Absolutely.
All we need is cheese.
We'll say for expediency's sake, you managed to get some cheese from before.
Okay.
And as you go to make pizza, you open it up and the charred bodies of 10 pepperoni guards fall out.
I think I overcooked them.
Oops.
We should really
Whoops.
do something about that emergency release on the inside. It's very inconvenient. We should try to deactivate it.
Yeah. Also, that one that was driving that caravan is definitely gonna know in an hour or so that I magically charmed him into driving away with me. So.
Oh, where is he? Where did he go?
I'm right here.
Oh, hello! I cast Firebolt on him.
They have 1 hit point each.
Well, that's one way to deal with that problem.
Yes.
You return to the city of Fungin, where Bella greets you all. You see that these people, once all hope was lost, now, once again, they have hope as they can start rebuilding their lives in the city of Fungin. You see Portia comes toward you all. You all have done a great service. I doubt the pepperoni will be able to muster any more courage to fight us after what you've done.
I should hope not.
I want you to have this. And takes out a little guitar pick. There's some swirls and notes on it. It's kind of shiny and metallic, got a little bit of a rainbow glint to it. Do you have Identify prepared?
I do. I always do.
Hell yeah. This is the Pick of Air Guitaring. It's a rare, wondrous item. Picking up this surprisingly heavy pick, you hear a soft voice in your head. Play Freebird. As you go to strum, an invisible guitar or lute is conjured forth from the astral plane into your hands. It functions as a normal instrument, but can't be seen and returns to the astral plane once you're done playing it. Once per day, you can cast Enthrall with this radical axe. If you're a bard, you may attune to this item and add +1 to your spell attack and spell save DC.
Ooh.
Additionally, while attuned, you can spend a long rest changing the pick of air guitaring to form another shape of an instrument as so long as there's a separate piece required to play it, such as drumsticks or a violin bow.
Damn.
Ooh.
Getting a +1 on your spell save DC is nice.
We can't thank you enough, all of you wonderful people, for doing this. You shall always have a place here among the mushroom folk.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
I guess you could say that you guys will always have a pizza of our hearts.
You see, everyone laughs and like jumps in the air and freeze frames.
Oh, I'd like to take that pick if that's okay.
As you all want to continue forth on your journey, you rest. And as you rest, you all reach level 5.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Spell slots.
That's third. I think we get third level spells.
Yes.
Yeah. As you go to depart in the morning, Portia pulls you aside. I can tell. You all seek the lost tomb of the Necro-Wraith Scepter.
No, we want the snake thing. Who told you about the scepter? We like snakes.
I see many things with my old person eyes.
Yes.
I'm wondering what you all seek. What do you all hope to find there?
Oh,
The scepter, I suppose.
Wishes.
We want our
Power.
wishes granted.
Yes, wishes for power.
I've seen many adventurers try and fail, and though I think there's something different about you, I will impart some wisdom. All that is not saved will be lost.
Yes. Yes, this
Okay.
rings true.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Okay.
your service. To leave this place, head north through the Cal Zone.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for your advice.
Thank you, Portia.
Remember, if you ever need something from us, there is mushroom in our heart for you all.
You're very
one was,
kind.
That one was pretty good. I'd give that like a 6.
Tight. Very tight.
Okay.
She walks away.
Chill.
What a strange woman.
What do you think she means about
I
saving?
know.
Yes, saving. Maybe
All that's
maybe
not
like
saved will be lost.
I think she means like in a financial sense. Like we should be contributing more to our 401ks.
A 401
Something
what?
like
It's also possible she's trying to get us to back up our hard drives.
I'm
Maybe.
not sure what you mean by hard drive.
Also, I'm 15. I don't know what a 401k is.
Well, it's one of those things like death that I'm sure we'll talk about at some point.
As you all travel through the Cal Zone, slowly the mushroom trees return to their regular form, and you travel for a few days wondering what lies ahead for your party. And as you're driving through the Yukon forest, Whirl, you know you're getting very close. To a point where it's maybe a day or so away
Oh boy.
from where the star map leads. You pass deer, rabbit, more deer. It's odd, actually. Throughout this journey, you've seen a lot of deer at nearly every turn.
But has anyone ever laid a hand on you?
Some random deer have tried. Surrounded by beautiful plants, some grazing deer. You see it blooming with, once again, beautiful life. Deer, little deer walking through. You see deer, you see other little critters. You're in the forest, there are deer. You see that in front of you, the path, there are 2 deer, sort of looking at you. Off to the side, you see more deer, and then you look back and there are dozens of deer in front of you. And the dozens quickly become hundreds.
Oh.
So
My.
you see surrounding you on all sides.
Oh dear.
are
Damn you,
deer.
I was going to say that.
What about to have to say it?
They stare at your van, unmoving,
Oh god.
until they begin to shift aside as a hooded figure makes their way toward you.
Oh.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
That's not at all creepy and ominous. Better make sure I prepare speak with animals.
Yes.
Yogic readies his dragon scale.
All comes down to this. You're all getting eaten alive by deer.
Yep, that's how it
It was
is.
always going to end this way.